Hello. How you, man? Good, good. You want to race? I said you want to race. Bye, kitty. We have a new rear tire. Pretty good, yeah. Still gotta scrub them in though, because they're very new. I bought them just last weekend. Why are you so loud? Are you always this loud? Okay. Yeah, we are going now some twisty roads and stuff. With my friend, he wants me to teach him a little bit about cornering. It's like what body position works best and all of that. Myself, I like to just keep the bike upright as possible. We know that lean equals risk, so the more the bike leans, the more likely it is to slip out because of a pothole or gravel or things like that. Oh, dude, my back. So I prefer to keep the bike upright as possible, and then I lean myself off as much as I can. That may look a bit funny to some people, but you know what? At the end of the day, I don't want to become a veggie, thank you. And I'm gonna turn the bike off. Stealth mode activate. New tire now, I can slam on the rear brake and still have traction. Screwed. Hello puppies. Dude, I can't talk. Hello. Let's give the guy a fist pump. Hello. How you, man? Good, good. You want to race? I said you want to race. These boots look so cool. Ooh, it's a Harley. JK, JK, JK. Respect to all bikers. If you're on two wheels, then that's fine. Unless it's an adventure bike. JK, JK, JK. Hello. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I did get a new rear tire, but it's got a lot more traction than the other one had, considering the other one didn't have any traction at all anyways. So you've been practicing body lean and that stuff?
I've been doing that like once or twice per week.
Okay, nice. Actually, I want to go behind you so I can watch you and see. What we can practice is you can keep your bum on the seat for now. So like the first thing is pretend that your mirrors are two poles, and when you're going into the corner you want to miss. You got to lean sideways and forwards. So we're leaning sideways so we can keep the bike more up, and we're leaning forwards so we can put more weight on the front tire. Because obviously if there's not a lot of weight on the front tire, there's less traction, slippy slip, blah 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 blah. Another thing I'm sure you know is you keep your feet on the balls of the pegs. What the fuck? Or the balls of your feet on the pegs. Because you want to create as much space. Like just don't touch your exhaust, otherwise you're going to burn your booties. And then you want to put your head where you miss. So you're going to be leaning exactly like that. Now when saying this, I am no expert at motorcycle riding. I am not even that good at the track, but I can say that I have had some experience riding, and from the progression that I have seen with myself has came with this body position. So there are definitely people a lot quicker than I am, but I like to think that I can help someone that is completely new to riding in some sort of way. So we're just first going to practice leaning off, and you want to miss the bike. Yeah, there we go. We're just doing it slow now because one, we don't have pants or motorcycle pants, and two, there's a little bit of oil, or there's actually a ton of oil on that first corner here. There we go. Nice. You want to miss. You want to miss. That's very good, yeah. And the importance also of keeping your feet on the pegs, but you don't want to stick your feet off too far off, is that if you are cornering and you do get to the point where you're leaning a lot, you don't want your foot to clip on the floor. That'd be pretty bad. You're like, yeah, you want to lean, you want to miss, you want to miss, and you want to miss. The next thing is you can see that your seat has like quite a lot of space. So what we want to do so we can move around in between corners is you want to sit as far back as possible. Yeah. So you want your almost like your coccyx to touch the passenger seat. And now when you put your feet on the pegs, you have a lot more space to one, move around, and two, to lean. So now if we're going to the left, let's say, you're going to try to do that, sit as far back as you can Yeah, good, we don't die. So as far back as you can and then miss again. Same pulls and then miss. Hello? Oh, on the freeway. So the whole point of sitting as far back as you can is mainly so that when we are shifting around in the corner, we have a lot of space to like play on the bike. So if we're sitting back, we can do this a lot, we can move around. But if we're sitting too far forward, like we're kind of stuck. And it doesn't allow our knee to stick out into the corner. And we can't move around as freely because our hips, our hips are only so wide. So if we're sitting back, we can do it a lot more around. It allows us to lean a lot more off the bike. And we still want to be leaning forwards. We just want to open to the corner. So next, I'm going to tell him that his shoulders are not open enough to the corner. And the whole reason why we want to stick the knee out is not so we can drag knee. And so we can put our center of gravity more to the inside of the corner, thus allowing us to stand the bike upright more, avoiding like road hazards or gravel and stuff without slipping out. Plus also a good body position feels cool. It's like a confidence inspiring. You can go a little bit quicker, so on and so forth. So now the other one is, what I'm going to do is shift my inner, I don't know the science word for it, the butt. Yeah, you want to put your inner butt cheek more towards the inside of the corner, so more towards the edge of the seat, and then you almost want to angle your hips into the corner. There we go, perfect. If we're angling our hips towards the outside of the corner, now all of a sudden like we crossed. So the bike is leaning that way, but our body is leaning the other way, and then it feels like you're falling over. It doesn't feel natural, confidence is spike. Now what I noticed is that as soon as you open your hips up into the corner, your shoulders followed. Exactly. And you'll feel it's a lot more natural as soon as you turn your hips into the corner. Yeah. Just give me like 10 years to put this visor on. Lead the way, good sir. Because you want to be open to the corner. You really don't want to be close to the corner. Hey, look, he's already going quicker. So you could sit a little bit further back. Hey, he's flying. Look at him. He's flying. What a lad. He's already going zoom. Look at that. Unqualified coach Matt. How can I help? There we go. Good feet position. Now shoulders open to the corner, his inner knee is sticking out, that's very good. You can probably sit a little bit further back, because he's looking like his back is too far upright. There, his hips on the right side are a little bit too... Yeah, there we go, he corrected himself. And there really isn't much more to it other than just practicing it. Nice. You can probably get his knee a little bit more out. That was already much faster, a lot quicker. Yeah, exactly. Just make sure you don't fall off your seat. So there, your shoulders are facing into the corner and your hips are also facing into the corner.